events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got LeBron James. Stephen Curry's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant in at the small forward. The first one falls.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Now here's Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Tatum. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Brunson against Curry. Brunson kicks to Giannis. Lock at 6. Jokic with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Now here's Towns after LeBron James's miss. And here is Mitchell. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell, that one goes in.
And typically a lot of shots go unchallenged in this game every year, especially early on, and that one, no exception.
Outside Durant, back to LeBron. That's tipped, stolen by Mitchell. And here we go, the East with a fast break. And Curry pulls it down. And the West All-Stars with possession. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Pass to Giannis. Towns looking around. With the fadeaway. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defense is there, but Towns doesn't care. He just rises up over it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Brunson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Towns sets the pick for Tatum. Outside, Towns puts up a deep three. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
The shot's good from LeBron.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Brunson. Mitchell, a screen on Curry. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Mitchell. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Mitchell. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Giannis.
You rarely see him missing dunks. but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Curry. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Curry, that's good.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. Edwards has come in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Giannis, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
LeBron against Giannis. LeBron outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Now the West with the ball. To the paint, here's Jokic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside, and stolen by James. Pass break, here comes the West. And it's the East with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Round down low, guarded by Curry. Brunson with a clean look. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Count the basket. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Smooth jumper by Jokic. Not going to let anything break up his concentration.
Mitchell outside. Back to Giannis. Brown outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Brown, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
He gets it in there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Garland is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Harden's checked in. Now, here's Garland. Giannis left side, and stolen by LeBron. Pass break, here comes the West. It's Curry, that time on the assist by Harden. Curry's got 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot
on the gas. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The East trail by 7. Towns finds Garland. Back to Towns. Tipped away and stolen by James. Outside Curry. Pass to Jokic. Now Harden. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. And he can't bank that one in. Curry against Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Outside Curry. Pass to Jokic. Here's Harden. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And the 3-ball is good. And the West leads by 8.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Now Garland. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Brown outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Cunningham, and it's Mitchell in at the 2. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now here's Brown. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Inside, here's Davis. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Towns. The East trail by 7. Mitchell with it. Towns trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Giannis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution.
The West making some changes. Jackson comes in for Anthony Davis. And Durant subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Edwards. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. Down low, here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Wembanyama. Edwards finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. The drive by Mitchell. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 16 points.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the East with some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Towns. Jason Tatum comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cunningham. And West also making a switch. Jokic has checked in for Jackson. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. Over Mobley. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got his third basket of the night right there.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
Brunson scanning the floor. Mitchell, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Mitchell with it, picked up by Edwards. Mitchell outside. Pass to Tatum. Into the lane, Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Wembanyama passes to KD. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here are the East All-Stars. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Brown inside the line. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Brown's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Edwards inside. Brunson covering. Edwards, good.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Here's Tatum. Mobley, a screen on Wembanyama. Tatum, no good. The West leading by 3. Edwards looking it over. KD passes to Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Garland comes in for Jalen Brunson. And West also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Curry against Garland. Brown outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tatum trying to break free. And it's Giannis missing. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. He was all alone on that one. And it's a 7-point West All-Star lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Garland. Still scoreless. Outside Tatum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
Outside Curry. Pass to Jokic. It's up a 3. Garland with the rebound. The East trail by 5. Tatum with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
The East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. The West leading by 3. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Outside Tatum. Takes a shot at the elbow, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The West making some changes. James checked in for Wembanyama, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Curry. And here's Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Towns comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Garland. There's Brown with the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to LeBron.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
The West All-Stars have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:33 left in the first half. Now Brunson. Still yet to score. Mitchell right side. With the floater. Tatum against LeBron. Over LeBron. Tatum's shot is off. Now the West with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Brunson with it. 51 seconds left in the first half. 14 feet away. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Brunson kicks to Tatum. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Towns a screen on James. Tatum. And off the prior, and in it goes. Tatum's got 11.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Brown. Mitchell right side. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the West All-Stars, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant is out there with LeBron James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Curry in at the 1. Now here's James. Jokic, no good. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by LeBron. And it's Giannis missing. The West leading by 6. Here's KD. And Tatum pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Curry. And here is Mitchell. Tatum with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Jokic. In stride, Jokic caps off the break.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Brunson. Towns finds Brunson. Towns, a screen on Curry. Goes up at the stripe. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Brunson. Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
The West leading by 6. Here's LeBron. He's got 11. KD sets the pick for Curry. Here's KD.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Runs in the pass to Tatum. Towns, a screen on KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And so Tatum nails them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Outside Tatum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. The East trail by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by LeBron.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
James up top, covered by Giannis. Here's Curry with the 3. It's all in by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to Brunson. Oh, good with the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. What a thing of beauty from James.
Tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here are the East All-Stars now. Giannis kicks to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Outside Tatum from deep. Offensive rebound. LeBron with some nice D.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Durant's shot is good.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from KD. Antetokounmpo. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
The East trail by 14. Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Tatum using his size inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Good D by LeBron.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Jokic with his screen on Brunson. Curry on the wing.
I got him.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Curry against Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brown's checked in, and West also making a switch. Edwards has come in for Kevin Durant. And the second free throw, good. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the East. Evan Mobley comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Garland in for Mitchell. The West also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jokic, and it's Jackson in for James.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Edwards finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo for the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
so hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Count that bucket. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brunson. Curry can't get it to go. Brunson outside. Brown outside. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Mobley is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Garland. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And here is Tatum. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. That shot misses. And so Edwards will bring it up for the West All-Stars. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And Edwards drops them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Mitchell against Edwards. Brown with the screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Mobley trying to free himself up. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The West leading by 18. Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Wembanyama against Tatum. Mobley sets the pick for Tatum. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Harden dishes to Edwards. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Tatum. The East trail by 18. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And Greg, barring something unforeseen, I mean, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Harden kicks to Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mobley with the block. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Harden. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Good ball movement here by the East. Brown with a screen on Wembanyama. Tatum drives in.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
And that one falls for Tatum. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Mobley. Giannis comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Garland. The West All-Stars also changing it up. LeBron's checked in for Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Edwards. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. Wembanyama on the follow.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's James. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the West hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Tatum's shot is off. The West leading by 19 points. Curry way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Out to Brunson. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Outside Curry. To the inside. And KD throws it down.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 18. Inside, here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
The athletic Brown with a big-time slam. You've got to defend him better than this.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. Antetokounmpo passes to Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And look at the big fella getting out and leading the break.
Yeah, doing some work in the open court. That's certainly a different aspect to his game, one that we haven't seen much of.
Now here's Durant. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by KD. KD's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And stolen by James. The finish. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Brunson the pass to Giannis. And stolen by LeBron. It's Curry outside. It's all in by the East All-Stars.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
The West leading by 16. James outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell finds Tatum.
2 minutes left. 2.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Towns. Over Jokic. Towns, no luck.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
The East trail by 16. Now Mitchell. Giannis a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats it up for Giannis. Jokic with the steal. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter. Shakes him. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To the paint. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Brunson kicks to Giannis. Pass to Mitchell. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. Over Jokic. The East All-Stars check on 2 more. 34 seconds left in the 4th. Curry against Brunson. And Stephen Curry gets the 3.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Brunson, here we go. Mitchell wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.